to scan your container images, Kubernetes YAML or virtual machine image before using them into production? No, don't worry. Today, I will walk you through an open source tool, Trivy. The best part is that it can scan container images, virtual machine images, and your Kubernetes YAML as well. Hello, I'm Anjali Shukla, founder of Container Security Village and lead of OWASP PKS Code. I have expertise in cloud security, Kubernetes security, and DevSecOps. And I am here to walk you through with Trivy. So let's get started. So this is a killer Coda lab that we have created for Trivy. And today I will discuss the installation of Trivy. We'll scan the container images and also the Kubernetes YAML file with Trivy. And also we'll see how to generate reports in a different format. I will add this Killer Coda lab link in the description as well. So this is our lab structure that you can go through. I'll be running command on this terminal. So let me just click on start. So first of all, we'll install the Trivy and see what are the options are given by Trivy. And also we can go through its GitHub page. So this is a official Trivy page. This is an open source tool by Aqua Security. And as you can see, it has 2.8K fork and good number of stars as well. So means it is continuously updating. They are continuously adding the new features. And if you will see its repository, then these 5 targets we can apply, or these are the 5 things that we can scan with Trivy. So we have container images, file system, Git repositories as well, virtual machine image, and Kubernetes. And they have a really nice documentation as well. If we'll go to its documentation, so you will find step-by-step information to install or what are the things that are covered by Trivy, everything. So let me check for the file system. So if you can see, it is telling me that it can help you to scan vulnerabilities, misconfigurations, secrets, and license. So by default, it scans the vulnerability and the secrets. If I would like to scan for misconfigurations or license, then I can add a flag -- scanners. Also, one thing to note here, as this is a file system, so we have to mention that particular argument fs. If it's a container image, we'll mention image here. So it depends like which kind of a resource or which kind of a object you are scanning. So let's come back on our hands-on lab. So to run these lab, you just have to click here and it will automatically run those commands. And it's very easy to install, very convenient to use. So that is why we have picked Trivy, because it's kind of a one solution for all your problems. It has 5 resources that we can scan. We just run the apt-get install command to actually install the Trivy, and then we'll check the versions and what are the options supported by the Trivy. So this part is done. Let me clear the screen. Next, we have a Trivy version. So I have the usage examples are also given here that I can scan the images, file systems, YAML files, that is a configurations files and everything. Don't worry, we'll scan the images and configuration files one by one, so you will understand everything. So whenever you would like to scan any container images, first of all, we'll pull that image. So here I'm taking a DBW image, which is a damn vulnerable web application, and I will scan that. In your case, you can pull the images from like wherever your images are present. It can be private repository, ECR, or Azure Container Repository, or Google Container Repository, any local repository that you maintain. So you just have to pull that image. So I have successfully pulled this DBW image from the Docker Hub. So now I'm creating a folder, Trivy reports, because so that I can add or I can store all my reports in a single directory. So I'm creating that folder. It's up to you. And then as I'm scanning a container image, I will use a flag image here. Okay. In terms of an output, by default, Trivy creates a table that is a human readable form, but I want an output in JSON form. Why do I want that? It can be because of the vulnerability management solution that I have reads the output in a JSON format or in an HTML format. Now it depends on vulnerability management solution you have. And depending on that, you can generate the report into that format. So here I'm generating the report in a JSON format, and then I'm storing it within the Trivy-report folder. So let's view that result. So as you can see, it is giving me first like 3 fields it is giving me. What is the severity? What is the CVE? And the package name. It is giving me all the information. So generally, I will start with the resolution of the critical findings and then high, medium, low. This is a pattern that is generally followed in every organization. And same, I can follow it here as well. So as you can see, if I would like to understand the output, it will just simply give me that what is the severity, vulnerability or the CVE, and the existing version or the affected package version, and the fixed version is also provided by the Trivy as well. So let me count the number of vulnerability based on the severity I have. So that is also I can view. I'm just reading, if you'll notice, I'm just reading an output from this Trivy report.json file that I have generated here using a single that Trivy image command, and rest I'm just reading the output from this JSON file. And here I'm using a JQ for the output in whichever way I want. So if I will count it, I will just check the high, low, medium, and 28 high I have. And I'm using a JQ to get the result in my desired format. And based on the severity, I am just mapping or grouping them. And this is a format that I am getting. So with Trivy, we understood that it can scan the container images and it will give me the severity, CVID, and the package name or the affected package name and the fixed version as well. So based on that, I can decide my priority in which order I would like to start fixing those packages. Next, we'll see if I would like to generate the report in a JSON format, however, would like to see based on the severity. Let's say I want to check only the critical or only the high vulnerability. So that is also I can do. This is only one command we'll run, that is a Trivy image to scan my image. Rest, I'm just playing with that output in a JSON file in, like, let's say I want a severity based count, or I want only packages that are having a critical issues or the high issues, or I want to see that how my report is coming, just playing with the commands. So you can just extract that information, whether it is a critical, high. This command I would like to emphasize on, as this is here I'm getting the output in a table format. So it's easier, like, okay, it's still running. So here I have my output in a tabular or the table format. This is a image, DVW image that I have scanned. So it is telling me the type and the number of vulnerability this image is having. Also, it is giving, okay, these are the low, medium, high, and critical issues in a table format. So in table, we have a library or a package name, vulnerability, which is CV, severity, current status, what is the install version that I have, and what is a fixed version that I need to update to. So wherever it is fixed means I do not have to do much here, but wherever it is not fixed, or it is giving me, this is my, let's say my install version is 2.7 and I have to update it to 2.8. So I'll have all those information. And then you can generate the detailed summary report as well. That just, let me run this command. So this is a summary, just a summary that, okay, this is an image in DVW as an image that I have scanned. What was the version of the OS? How many critical, high, medium, low issues I'm having? Just a summary. So why I have covered all kinds of output, like I mentioned before, that let's say I am integrating a Trivy in my CI/CD pipeline. So I may have to tweak the output because it depends how my vulnerability scanner or the solution, vulnerability management solution, wants the output. Or let's say I'm storing the reports in an S3 bucket or somewhere in a DB, or I'm just downloading those files. So it depends what kind of output I want. So that's how you can tweak it. Now, this is a second part of this video where we'll see if I would like to scan the Kubernetes YAML, how I will do that with the help of Trivy. So I'm creating a basic deployment file. Name of this is Nginx deployment, and here I have a one replica, means only one pod will run. Nginx image I am considering here with 1.25 tag, and I have intentionally added some misconfigurations, like under the security context. If you'll see, I'm running this pod with privileged true, run as user 0, container port I'm using is 80. So I've added a few misconfigurations just to see how Trivy is responding with respect to these misconfigurations. So next, I will scan this YAML file. So as you can see, as I'm scanning the Kubernetes YAML file, I will provide an argument here, Trivy config, just to let Trivy know that, okay, these are the YAML file that I'm going to scan, and the path where my YAML files are present. So my YAML files are present in a Kubernetes kts-manifest. So I'll just provide that path. So now you can see it is giving me the line number and the snippet of the issue of the code where there is a issue present. And let me go on the top. Okay. So now you can see it is giving me a small description that it should be greater than 10,000 for this line number 16 to 22. And also it is giving me that we can add another security context like seccomp profile. So like this, it is giving me the problem and the solution as well. So let's see if I want to check only high and critical issues. So we'll do a similar activity for the Kubernetes YAML findings as well. We'll see how to get only high and critical issues, how to count those issues, and etc. So here I have a list of only high and critical. So I don't have any critical issues. So we can see the results only with respect to the high findings, that we are using a default namespace here, which is also an issue, a high issue. Okay, this is a default format that Trivy is giving me report into. Now let me see if I want to have result in a JSON format, how it will look like. So I'm just reading the JSON file. So I have segregated between low, high, and medium findings. So this is this kind of an output I'm getting in a small or in a crisp format. And if I would like to have a detailed security issues, then again, I just have to read the JSON file and use the JQ to get so here I'm just using a JQ to get the results.misconfigurations field. And here I'm picking based on the severity. So I have medium, high, and low, all the severity, and a small title and a message. So here, if you can see, it has dropped the code snippet part, only giving me the information that I need, like severity, type, title, and messages. Okay, so in this video, we have seen that we can use Trivy for Kubernetes YAML scanning, container image scanning, and also we have seen that Trivy can also be used for the virtual machine scanning, Git repository scanning, and the file system scanning as well. So it is kind of a one solution that can be integrated in your CI/CD pipeline, whether you're using a CI/CD, a Jenkins CI/CD, or any cloud CI/CD. You can just integrate it. It's easier to manage, and you don't need a very complex commands to install. So basically, it's a very simple installation that you can see, and very convenient to use, regularly updating. So you do not have to worry about that. What if the support is not provided? And also it is an open source solution. So this was it in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe our channel for more videos.